Okay, this is assignment 4-6, and I'm on page 226. I'm just going to do the first few problems on your assignment with you so you can kind of get the idea of how to do these and what kind of work I'm expecting you to show on your paper and that type of thing. So number one, page 226. Find the probability of getting two face cards, which is a king, queen, or jack, when two cards are drawn from a deck without replacement. So they're asking for a probability. That means your answer has to be 0, 1, or something in between. The way you find probability is you take the total number of ways you can succeed by the total outcomes possible. You're going to draw two cards. Okay? So I got these cards, so I'm going to take two cards out of here. So I'm drawing two out of how many? 52. So the total number of outcomes, I'm going to choose 2 out of 52. The order is not important, so we're going to use combinations. Now I want to get two face cards. So how many ways can I succeed? Well, I'm going to choose two face cards out of how many face cards would be in a deck? There's Jack, Queen, King of every suit. There's 4 suits, so there'd be 12. Yeah? So I'm trying to choose 2 face cards out of 12. That'll be my number of ways I can succeed. My total number of outcomes is choosing 2 out of 52. Now, we could use the combination formula that we used yesterday, but today I'm going to let you use a shortcut. Hopefully you understand how to use the formula already. So to make things go a little quicker, use our graphing calculators. If I want to get how many ways you can choose 2 out of 12, I'm going to type in 12. Then I'm going to hit math, which is the 4th button down on the left. Go over to probability, PRB. And which choice do you think I'm going to use? Choice 3. Yep, that's my combination option. You can see that choice 2 is my permutation option. So choice 3. And I want to choose 2 out of those 12. So there's 66 ways, 66 different ways I could draw 2 face cards out of the 12 in a deck. 66 ways I can succeed in getting 2 face cards. Now, total number of outcomes. So you type 52. Then you can push math. 4th button down on the left. Left arrow to get to probability. Choice 3. Choosing 2 out of 52. 1,326. So, if I drew 2 cards 1,326 times, 66 of those times, theoretically, I should get 2 face cards. To reduce, let's just hit 66 divided by 1,326. So about 0.049, so about 5% of the time, not very often, you would get 2 face cards. If I push math, enter, enter, my final answer is going to be 11 out of 221. Or you could just divide these 1 by 6 to get that same answer. Notice they were asking for a probability. I'm giving them a fraction that's between 0 and 1. Any questions about 1? All right, let's move on to number 2. Same page. Parent-teacher committee consists of 4 people. Is to be formed from 20 parents and 5 teachers. If you've got 20 parents who have volunteered to be on some committee, you've got 5 teachers that have volunteered to be on the committee. We're going to randomly select 4 people. Okay? The first question is, what's the probability of all, just to put a P for probability here, probability we'll get all 4 of them are going to be teachers. That's our question.
Where do you have 4?
Did I read that wrong?
Oh, okay.
Yep, the first sentence. Committee consisting of 4 people. Okay. So, to start, the total number of outcomes, I'm choosing 4 people out of what's the total number of people? 25, right? There's 25 people here total. So for total outcomes, I'm choosing 4 out of 25. To succeed, I want to get all teachers. So I want to choose 4 teachers out of how many? 5. So now we just go to our calculator. How many ways can you choose 4 out of 5? Disregarding the order. The order's not important. If you get chosen for a committee, you don't say, well, do I have the first choice or second choice? It doesn't matter. So that's the reason we're using combinations instead of permutations. So we go 5, math, over probability. Choice 3 is combinations, and 4 enter. There's 5 ways that you can choose 4 teachers out of 5. You get your total outcomes, 25, math, over probability, choice 3. We're choosing 4 again. 12,650 different ways that you can choose 4 people out of 25. If you try to reduce, you hit 5 divided by 12,650. This E negative 4 means to move your decimal where? 4 to the left, so you get like 0.00039. Let's try to get a fraction instead. Let's push math, enter. It doesn't work. Sometimes the calculator won't reduce. Most of the time that means it's impossible to reduce. But I know I can reduce this because if this is a 5 and this ends in a 0, what can I divide these both by? Should be able to divide them both by 5, right? So let's do that. 5 divided by 5 would be 1. 12,650 divided by 5, 2,530. So what this is saying is that if I randomly picked 4 people to be on this committee, only one time out of 2,530 would I get all teachers. So if you were, most of you, or maybe all of you will be parents eventually. If you volunteered to be on that committee at school, and you found out that all teachers were on the committee, would you be a little bit upset or surprised? Okay? I would kind of think, hey, they're trying to keep the parents off the committee. It's very unlikely that all teachers would randomly be chosen. So you would probably think, hey, something's up here. They're not really randomly picking people for this committee. It's possible they did, but very unlikely. All right, let's do one more with you. Second part of number 2. What's the probability of getting 2 teachers and 2 parents? Probability of 2 teachers and 2 parents. So I'm going to choose 2 teachers out of how many? 5, right? I'm going to choose 2 parents out of 20. There's an and in the middle here, because I want to do both. I want to choose the 2 teachers out of 5, and I want to choose the 2 parents out of 20, so you're going to have to multiply these numbers. That's the total ways you can succeed. Then you're going to divide by the total outcomes. You're still choosing 4 out of 25. And we know that answer already, right? That answer is 12,650. Choose 2 out of 5. Well, let's go back to our calculator again. How many ways can you choose 2 out of 5? So 5, math. There's 10 ways to choose 2 people out of 5. That's that answer. Times, choose 2 out of 20. So 20, math. Choice 4. Whoops, I messed up there. Math. Probability, choice 3. There's 190 ways to choose 2 out of 20. So multiply 10 times 190 is 1,900. Divided by 12,650. So we'll do that on our calculator. 1,900 divided by 12,650. So 0.15, about a 15% chance you'll get 2 teachers and 2 parents. As a fraction, we can push math, enter. About 38 times out of 253 times, if they formed a committee, you get 2 teachers and 2 parents on that committee. Much more likely than getting all teachers. Any questions about that? Shut this off quick. If I went too fast for you, you should be getting this video.